We're about to get underway then for the first time in heavyweights. Will it be Mackenzie Senior, Kai Van Francis that lead away at the start here, or can Arthur Langley and Ash Chivers reassert themselves? Don't forget Michael Bowles, so impressive in the Silverstone Championship, and Dave Rollins, who was really, really strong when we were here last year. Visors down, so the light's coming on, and we are underway in heavyweights at Buckmore Park. So Mackenzie Senior leads Kai Van Francis away into turn one. Mackenzie Senior with the dark suit and the dark blue helmet here, now looking to hold on to the lead. Kai Van Francis actually is lost out here. It's Arthur Langley that's up to P2 at the start, with Ash Chivers now tucked up behind Kai Van Francis. Bit of fighting further back in the field, but our top two sprinting away. Langley has made an excellent start here, and you can also see Michael Bowles now challenging the back of Ash Chivers, as Mackenzie Senior really under pressure at the end of this first lap as they go towards Garda for the first time. They emerge now, and it is Langley in the lead. Langley making short work of car number 6, and Mackenzie Senior shakes his head all the way through Cafe Curve. He is not happy with that one. Contact warning showing, I believe, for Arthur Langley, so that would suggest him and Mackenzie Senior did come together, but Mackenzie Senior is not done yet. Up the inside of Langley into hairpin number 1. Mackenzie Senior retakes the lead, and look at Ash Chivers swerving to the outside, trying to go the long way round on Arthur Langley. Can Ash Chivers spoil the party here? He's going for second position, and looks like even Mackenzie Senior having to block him off. It's really, really tight between our top 6, top 7, everybody through to Murray Ager in 7th, all together in a train, struggling to find position here, and it looks like Langley's going to lose that to Michael Bowles. Bowles up to P3, and it also looks like Dave Rollins getting in the mix as well. Oh, but just falling behind Murray Ager actually. So now Ash Chivers is up to P2 and all over the back of Mackenzie Senior. Fastest lap though is Scott Woozy in P8, surprisingly, as Mackenzie Senior ducks to the inside to defend into hairpin 1, and that gives Ash Chivers food for thought. Here comes Langley back up the inside with Michael Bowles trying to go through the middle of both of them. Oh my goodness me, and Ash Chivers again just holds on to second position through the second hairpin. Into the S's Syme sweep they come. Ash Chivers under real pressure once again from Langley, and this is helping Mackenzie Senior, our pole sitter, hold on to the lead as all up the inside through Pullmans and Paddock, and a very assertive, aggressive move from Ash Chivers, but it's not done yet. Will that lead hold on the exit of Garda? No, it won't. Langley is now back in the lead as Ash Chivers goes all over the curbs, and Michael Bowles now going around the outside. I felt a few drops of rain there. I think this is about to become very, very interesting then. So if these drops of rain continue, the track surface could become incredibly difficult to stay on here. But Langley getting into the lead, Bowles is second, Chivers is third, and a little bit of contact behind. I think that's Francis fighting away with Ager and Rollins to hold on to P5 here. Contact warning for Murray Ager showing on the timing screen, but look at Michael Bowles really deciding now is the moment to attack as he goes downhill towards Pullmans and into Paddock, but Langley fends him off very, very convincingly indeed, and it's a train of cars, almost the entire field, top 16 almost right together there as they now negotiate the final sector. Chivers now trying to have his go at Arthur Langley, a little bit of contact side by side through Cafe Curve there, and contact warning for Michael Bowles, but he is taking the lead there. So quite a few contact warnings here for Bowles, Ager, Langley Senior, and Langley, I think it's 2 contact warnings. Let's look at this. Bowles though still holding the lead, and it's Ash Chivers that has held on to P2 there. So Connor Francis, I think, has gone back through on our third place man Langley, although has he, because he's trapped on the outside here as they come towards the S's. Langley just about holds on. Murray Ager, by the way, is ahead of Mackenzie Senior now in P5. Oh, as we see side by side for P2, Langley having a go at Ash Chivers. Chivers giving a piece of his mind through a sign language there, I suppose, with his hands, but whatever that was. Oh, look at the messaging there from, that was the number 5 Kai Van Francis. He's trying to signal to Arthur Langley behind to work with him. And Francis back into P3 now, but side by side, I don't think Arthur Langley got the message there. He's back up the inside into hairpin 1 and retakes third position. Meanwhile, Michael Bowles has got his hands full of Ash Chivers, who is really intent on getting into the lead here. So Michael Bowles has fought well in these early laps. Now he will have to get defensive. Langley still very much in play with that move for third position, but he does have a contact warning hanging over him, as does Murriega, who's now defending from Scott Woozy in P7. Woozy is really starting to gain places here, which is great news for him. Into Garda they come, and our top 4 right together. Bowles, Ash Chivers, Kai Van Francis in his first race in EKS, if I'm not mistaken, and Arthur Langley. So which of these drivers is going to strike here? Feels like the raindrops have eased off for the time being, but that may well change before the end of this one. Ash Chivers, it's getting really exciting behind him as Michael Bowles loses not 1 but 2 positions now. Up the inside in hairpin 2 goes Arthur Langley, who gets past Kai Van Francis then. So Francis was briefly back into second position and then had it stolen from him again. Ash Chivers resolutely holding on to the lead, and for the time being, Michael Bowles has fallen forward. Murriega is still 5th, keeping Woozy, and Lewis Ashforth, our championship leader, is stuck behind Dave Rollins and Mackenzie Senior in P9 is Ashforth. With Harry Gurney has made a good first half of this race, but 6 minutes to go. Gurney is now in P10, just ahead of Lee Whitney and Anthony Deverell. So they're continuing to fight there. Contact warning for Dave Rollins as Ashforth has fallen behind him in P9 on this particular lap. But look at our top 4 still lying astern. Chivers, Langley, Francis and Bowles. And up the inside goes Scott Woozy for P5 on Murriega. Can the man from Crawley hold on in? No, he can't. Through goes Scott Woozy. So fantastic move there from Woozy, and the Rollins now is looking to attack Murriega in the white and green helmet and suit there, as we see Lewis Ashworth trying to regain a place into paddock, fighting away I think with Lee Whitney there. Langley gets a good exit here. He is laser focused on the dark red suit of Ash Chivers here in cart number 9. Ash Chivers, our super heavyweight, desperate to keep that winning streak of his going. He's won at pretty much every meeting we've been to so far this year that he's been at. And Langley, of course, the man who's been in form as of late, as we see further back. Rollins has cleared Ager, and so too is Mackenzie Senior with an incisive move up the inside into the second hairpin. Ash Chivers now, rear bumper, very close to the front bumper of Arthur Langley, but into paddock they come, and Ash Chivers defending the inside on the run into the Garda hairpin. And I'll stretch out my hand, I can feel a few more drops of rain here. This could become something a bit more serious now. Langley shadowing Ash Chivers. 4 minutes to go in this race. Maybe he will leave it really late to mount his attack here. So the order: Chivers, Langley, Francis, Bowles, Woozy, Rollins, Ager, Senior, Whitney, Ashforth. Harry Gurney falling to P11 then, and Ager behind Rollins, of course. Look at Langley and Chivers and Francis are 3 of our top 4 on the grid, still tucked in right together. It looks like Michael Bowles, though, starting to lose touch, but Scott Woozy has definitely got the pace to cause problems for our top 4 here if he can just continue to keep closing on them. 3.5 minutes left to go in the race. Murriega has been given a calm down warning. Oh dear, Mackenzie Senior as well, so both of them starting to get a bit heated, it would seem. Contact warning for Kai Van Francis now showing as well. So Francis in third position, not giving up on his hopes for victory, but Ash Chivers has definitely been one of the star performers of the season, leading some of our heavyweight championships, trying to get ahead of Lewis Ashforth. We hear that nearby the circuit is starting to rain a bit heavier now, not yet showing here. Could the clouds pass over us? Will we be rain-free for these final 2 minutes 50 seconds? Ash Chivers certainly hopes so. Langley now having to defend against Francis here. Michael Bowles starting to come back into this as well. It is really Ager that is starting to form a train behind him, and Mackenzie Senior, Lee Whitney and Lewis Ashforth. So it is Arthur Langley with the fastest lap of the race, 51.0. Ash Shivers continuing to extend the gap to just half a second now, and you can see there Langley and Francis starting to duel away into these hairpins here as look at Mariega, Mackenzie Senior. Oh, Mackenzie Senior starting to wiggle his hands at the wheel, and Mariega just gesticulating and saying, what are you trying to do here? And I think that is Mackenzie Senior trying to go the long way round. Oh, a bit of contact there. Is that Lee Whitney breezing past Senior absolutely slamming away at the steering wheel. Lewis Ashforth is going to pass him as well. So, oh, not quite actually. He just fends off Ashforth downhill into Pullmans and Paddock. So really furious stuff near the back. But Langley now has started to catch out Chivers. Not a great lap for Chivers here. 90 seconds left on the clock, not long to go in this race. And Mackenzie Senior has been given a penalty for ABC. So that's not good news for Senior there. But our top three really starting to close again. Will Langley make a last lap lunge here on Ash Chivers? It's so tempting to do into that Garda hairpin. Lee Whitney is really all over the back of Mariega in the fight for P7, so that is going to continue. Mackenzie Senior now getting involved too, but look at Ash Chivers. Langley now pulling away from Francis. He's got Chivers all to himself. It doesn't make the move up the inside into Paddock. He's a little bit too far back, and into Garda. He's surely going to set up a move for that back straight down the center chicane through Herbert's Crest and into Cafe. Here we go. Oh, wiping at the visor, maybe a bit of raindrops on Ash Chivers' visor there as Langley is really lighting up the timing screen. 50.9 that lap before this one. 1/10 between them as they cross the start-finish line. And it's Francis now. Let's take advantage of this defending from Chivers to close back in on second position. Langley here. So our top three congregating once more. Michael Bowles now starting to be under attack from Scott Woozy in the fight for P4. This is the last lap, of course. So are we just going to avoid the rain here? Can Ash Chivers hold on, or will Arthur Langley steal victory here? Langley is about as close as you can get through Pullmans into Paddock again. He's waiting for the right opportunity. He's not got long, just got a hairpin to go. And it looked like Ivan Francis was making a dive there. Ashforth holding off Harry Gurney in a huge scrap further down. But towards the finish line comes our top three, almost as one. It is Ash Chivers that's going to cross the line and win the first heavyweight race of the day from Arthur Langley. Kai Van Francis is going to take P3 on the road from Michael Bowles in fourth. Scott Woozy fifth. Dave Veron sixth. Mariega does hold off Lee Whitney for P7 there at the end. Behind them it is Mackenzie Senior ninth. Lewis Ashforth 10th. Anthony Deverell is 11th. Harry Gurney is 12th. Jordan Forbes 13th. Then we've got Ben Swaby in 14th. Arthur Bennett 15th. Junior Bruno and Arthur Chatsakonstantinou in P17.